What's going on, guys? Dave with Wake Up It's Football, recapping your Week 11 matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Chargers going into this game, they needed some help. They defeat the Broncos, who are leading that division. Hope to decrease that deficit that they are in, by I don't know if it was a game or two. So Chargers really needed this one. Let's get started. Early on in the first quarter, Peyton Manning throws a pass. Forget who was intended to, but the point is Eric Weddle intercepts the pass, returns it for 23 yards, put the San Diego Chargers up 7-0 against the Denver Broncos. In the second quarter, early in the second quarter, Peyton Manning to Demaryius Thomas on a 13-yard pass, which ties the game up. So you got yourself a game, and then it was pretty much dominated by the Broncos for the rest of the quarter. Prater kicked a 19-yarder. They couldn't punch the ball in, so it was a short field goal out from 19 yards. And then again, you had Brandon Stokely, who caught a 31-yard pass from Peyton Manning. But I should add, there was a great special teams play. Nate Irving blocked the punt previously, and the Broncos sat on it. And then that following play, you had Stokely with that touchdown reception. So, third quarter, Chargers trying to fight back. Sean Phillips sacks Peyton Manning in the end zone, which gave them a safety. So the score was then 17-9. Then you had Eric Decker. You gotta respond back at home. Peyton Manning playing the hot hand, throws one to Eric Decker for 20 yards, touchdown. 24-9. At this point, I thought, I think the Denver Broncos have this wrapped up. But the Chargers fought back. You had Phillip Rivers throw a 8-yard strike to Denario Alexander. 27-16, made the game a little bit more interesting going into the fourth quarter. Then you had Matt Prater extend that lead for the Broncos with a 30-yard field goal, so that put them at 27-16. Again, another Matt Prater field goal late in the game, extended it to 30-16. And Denario Alexander was the man for the Chargers this game with a 21-yard pass from Phillip Rivers again. So he had two touchdown passes. It was interesting because the game ended there at 30-23, but the Denver Broncos, without a doubt, I believe, will win this division. Hands down, this is the team that will be coming out of the West. The Chargers are too up and down, and they're too inconsistent. That's the problem with the Chargers. You never know what you're going to get, and a lot of people have been calling for Norv Turner's job as of late. So it's very interesting to see what they went out to do for the Denver Broncos, what they went out to do in free agency in 2012, how they built that team around Peyton Manning, especially at the tight end positions with Joel Dreesen and Jacob Tamme, because Peyton Manning is familiar with Tamme, and he's also familiar with Brandon Stokely. Those are two guys formerly in Indianapolis, so I thought that was great moves by the Broncos. Ultimately, I think the Broncos are going to keep marching. Chargers, I don't see them going anywhere for the next, for a little while, especially this season. So that was my recap for the Chargers and the Broncos. Again, thanks to SB Nation for some of the editing in this video. Appreciate it. I'm out.